Hello, and welcome to my video message for Sunday, October the 25th. It makes me sad when I look around right now and observe all the pessimism I see and hear these days. And much of it is coming from believers. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't see a lot of reason to hope for this present world. And I am very concerned for the future of our country and our American way of life. However, in spite of all this, I am still optimistic about the things which really matter. I remember several years ago reading about Malcolm Muggeridge. He was a famous and highly respected British journalist, author, and media personality. For many years, he was also an avowed atheist. His thoughts and opinions were coveted by American publishers, and he occasionally even wrote editorials for Time magazine. After his conversion, however, he wrote things like Confessions of a 20th Century Pilgrim, in which he traces his coming to faith in Jesus Christ. Not long before his death in 1990, he was a guest at a breakfast in Washington, D.C., where he shared his life story. When he had finished his testimony, he made a number of comments about world affairs, all of which were very pessimistic. One of those present asked him, "Dr. Muggeridge, you have been very pessimistic. Don't you have any reason for optimism?" He replied, "I could not be more optimistic than I am, because my hope is in Jesus Christ alone." He allowed that remark to settle in for a few seconds and then added, "Just think, if the Apostolic Church had pinned its hopes on the Roman Empire." Most of my friends and people I know and communicate with are ardent conservatives. They have great hopes for their candidates in the coming election. Most of them are praying for the re-election of President Trump. I understand their motivations, and I share their fears if the liberal candidates prevail. Some of the political planks on which they are running are anti-Christian and anti-freedom. These facts of life are grounds for much pessimism. Occasionally, I feel the Lord speaking to me about the things which are worrying me. Recently, while feeling troubled about this coming election, I seem to hear the Lord saying, "I have other ways of saving America other than the results of an election." I was reminded, no matter who wins the White House, God will still be on the throne of time and eternity. That brings me back to Dr. Muggeridge's question. What, he asked, if the Apostolic Church had pinned its hopes on the Roman Empire? I wonder, where would the church be today if they had made that mistake? Let's convert that question to a current event question. Should we pin our hopes on President Trump or on Mr. Joe Biden? What about the Congress or the Senate? How reliable are any of them? We've certainly been disappointed before. Dr. Muggeridge's optimism was well-founded. He trusted in Jesus Christ alone, not in the politicians of his time. Many American and British citizens back then had a lot of confidence in the leaders of Muggeridge's time, Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher. They were inspirational leaders, but they were also fallible. I'm praying right now about the elections, as I'm sure you are. And I have my own preferences as to who I think should win. But I've been wrong before. So I've learned to pray bigger than just for my party or my candidate. My best and most effective prayer is still, God bless America. Now, I'm sure you will keep praying that way with me. And no matter who wins on November the 3rd, let's just keep on praying, God bless America, because He is still our only chance for optimism. My Sunday sermon for this Sunday will be How to Bless America. I hope you'll be able to come because I have some thoughts I'd love to share with you. I believe the Lord has given me for this election season. But whether you can come or not, please be assured that we are praying for you. I'm praying right now that God will keep you safe and in health. And I pray that we will be blessed by God in all that we do. May He keep His hand upon us. That is my prayer. God bless you. Amen.